Well, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to follow that speech. But thank you so much, Matt. Matt has been a huge support for me in this campaign and in the prior campaign. He's my campaign chairman, and I've never had a chairman before. My campaign. Let's hear it for Matt again. My campaign manager you're going to meet, and that's Hazel Ryerson. Raise your hand, Hazel. Hazel's going to have a word or two to say, and everybody here has been a part of making this event a wonderful event. So I have to thank you all. I have to thank you for your support. I have to thank you for the signs you take. I have to thank you for the food you brought. I have to thank you for being part of what I consider to be local politics. Now, when I started putting this event together, we were talking about local food. And everybody was saying, let's really get people to understand how local food is really important, how supporting farmers is really important, so we have food nearby, so we have fresh food and more people can have fresh fruits and vegetables, and how that's a part of being an environmental, making our country work better as part of the global community. So we thought, well, let's talk about local food. And then I started thinking, and Michael Cantor pointed out to me about local businesses and how important it is to support local businesses. And Emily also, and I think they're going to say a word or two maybe after this. But so I was thinking about local food, local business, and I realized it's all about local issues. And I want you all to remember this, all politics is local, because this is what Tip O'Neill said. I hope everybody knows that. Yeah. Tip O'Neill, right up on North Mass Ave, I think it was in the center strip, was saying, all politics is local, and that's why when I walk around, I ask everybody for their vote. So you may think we were talking about local issues and local this and local that, but I was really talking about all politics is local, and I want to ask you for your vote. So remember that if you remember nothing else about what we talk about tonight. It's about voting. It's about an election. It's about November 3rd. So let's see. When planning this party, here are my notes here. Tip O'Neill, blah, blah, blah. So I was also thinking, you probably want to know what issues I work on. And so I was cleaning up the house because you were all coming, and I was hoping it wasn't raining, but if it did rain, you were all going into the house. So I looked into my hot basket, where I have all the thousands of pieces of paper, and there they all were. The issues that I've been working on, for the most part, for the past 2 years. And that includes making Cambridge the best city it can be for people who are aging in Cambridge. There were papers in there reminding me of things that I need to do about making Cambridge the healthiest city for children. And I've worked for years with the Healthy Children Task Force to make it a better place as far as healthy food and physical activity. And in the next year, the Healthy Children Task Force is going to take on more things related to success in school. What are the health issues that hold kids back? What are the behavioral issues that hold kids back? Is there something about the way we manage ADHD that can make a difference in kids' lives? So making Cambridge a healthier place, a better place for kids and their health is also extremely important to me. And many of you know that I've been working on environmental issues. Jonah, where are you, Jonah? Where are you, Rob? Where are you, all my friends who've been working with me on energy efficiency and on climate protection? This is something that I've been working on, and there's a stack of papers this thick of things I needed to do about energy efficiency, and I want to all compel you all to be a part of that. And then there's the part about local food, and this is a relatively new issue to me, and I thought you might like to know how it happens that I get involved with an issue like this. And it's not the I that you see in the campaign literature. I did this, I did that, I accomplished this. It's really because it came from you. It came from people in the community saying, we want more community gardens. We want more places where we can buy fresh fruit and vegetables, more farmers markets. We want opportunities to really celebrate local urban agriculture. And we want places like Zainab is standing right here. Zainab wants an orchard all over the city of Cambridge where we can pick things. And I just have to tell you that for tonight, we picked peaches from Chestnut Street, which you're going to have for dessert. There are apples at the end of the driveway. somebody, if you want my grapes, you can make grape jelly. But this is not, these kind of ideas all sound kind of fanciful at first, but when you start to really dig into it, you realize that it's very important, a new way of thinking about the world, about thinking about how the food we eat can be better for everybody, not just for people who can buy at that great whole checkbook down the street, which we all like so much, but that we really make the supply so much better, and that we support local farming. So it seems a little bit abstract. It seems like, how did we get here? And we got here because this is what people want. This is really important. This is how we all participate in making the world a better place. So I want to end by saying, that all those things, you're going to read my literature and it's going to say, I did this and I did that, but I want you all to know they made me say that. I know that's not true. I know that the only way it gets done is because everybody pitches in, and that how very important that is. And I realize I forgot to mention some of the people who have pitched in already, and some of them are elected officials who are here this evening. Nancy Tauber is here, who's been a big part of making the city better for kids. And Alistair Kell is running again for the school committee. And she's been working very hard. And I think that Patty Nolan was here. Patty Nolan is here too. She was here. And also Tom Stolman has the courage to run for city council. Where are you, Tom? So you're going to read all about us wanting your #1 vote, and how I did it, and how I did this, and how I did that. But this is really a joint effort of the people in the community, of all of the elected officials working together, and it only works when we all work together. And I urge you to give me your #1 vote so I can keep doing some of that in the next term. And I want to thank you so much for all you did this evening to make this a fabulous event, far beyond anything we could have imagined in terms of weather. Did you do that? And I did it. And music, the band was great. Let's hear it for the band. Wow.
Support your local band.
Support your local band. All music is local. On the tune. And then we had some fabulous volunteers in the kitchen. I think Hazel's going to give them kudos, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to stop speechifying and pass it on to big part of my team. Oh, no, I'm supposed to do the introduction to some of the special guests we have this evening.